Hello, good evening. Welcome to Pulse of the Week. This is the special edition on Sunday, 7th December 2025. My name is yours truly, Kofi Asante Mensah. This is the program that brings you news update after church service in the hot afternoon. And an evening like this, we come your way with news update. Once again, my name is Kofi Asante Mensah, fiercely independent. And this is NSG News, news with integrity. We are bringing you major stories that occasioned this week and wrapping up the week for you. Even as we begin next week from tomorrow, Monday, 8th of December 2025, I have a wrap for the whole week from Monday to yesterday, Saturday, and today, Sunday, 7th December 2025. After this breather, I have the news update. Welcome to the bulletin and welcome to Pulse of the Week, special Sunday edition, 7th December 2025. Once again, I am Kofi Asante Mensah and this is NSG News. We are live on YouTube. Please search for our name. Our name is NSG News TV. Our website, www.nsgnews.com. After this breather, there's more. Please stay. Hi, welcome back. Welcome back. My name is yours truly, Kofi Asante Mensah, and we get into our business for today, Sunday, 7th day of December 2025. We begin with the inspection of John Dramani Mahama's government, led by himself, to the Ofankor project, where there's a lot of construction going on over there. And John Dramani Mahama was there to do some inspection. He was so much satisfied. Let's first watch the video as he went around to inspect. Then I'll show you what he said about the project.
And that is not very good. We were discussing with the minister, and he, through that support, today we are doing the wearing course, which is the final layer, and that is what is done. We finished with the service road. Currently, we are, in the middle section. That's the main carriageway. That's a similar one here, around the Amasaman, and we are just using two pavers at the same time, so we don't have any joint. Okay, so let's move now to the concrete works. Very quickly, again, still trying to show the difference in what it was 3 months ago and what it is today. This is just showing an example. Before then, when you came, it was just reinforcement. Today, we've done New Jersey barrier, okay? And this, we've done the New Jersey barrier all the way from, there was a gap at Ofankor, and then beyond kilometer 7, about 1.2 kilometers of concrete within this short time. Again, before, we did not have U-drains. So we didn't have any U-drains, which are all concrete structures. Today, these have been done. Similarly, when you come here, you'll find the U-drains there as they are there. These are all parts of the construction process. And then let's go to the Amasaman interchange, which is quite a significant progress. Okay, quite a significant progress. This is how it was. And if you look behind, we had done only a few legs. Today, we are almost done. It's just left with, the ramp going to Amasaman. And once that is done, then the interchange will be completed. So
he has been assured that the 33.4 kilometer project will be completed before the July 2026 scheduled date.
I'll urge the contractor to continue to push hard. The last time I came, he assured us that by July next year, he'll be able to hand over the road. But if I look at the progress being made, I'm sure that by April next year, if you guys push hard, you'll be able to finish this road and hand it over.
He also assured residents and motorists that the ongoing Ofankor Nsawam Road project will not be abandoned despite concerns over the recent announcement of a new Kumasi expressway.
This alignment of the road is the road that links Accra to Kumasi. This is the old alignment, and some people have expressed concern that with the announcement of the new Accra Kumasi expressway, this road is going to be abandoned. This road is not going to be abandoned. Work is still ongoing. Even if you go into the eastern region stretch, towards Apega, all the way towards Senyinam, there's road work going on there. And we're going to add the Ashanti region end of it so that we open up the road. This road will still be a very important road.
Minister of Roads reminded the president he has fulfilled all financial obligations as far as the project is concerned.
This project is the most critical alignment between Accra and the second most important town in Ghana, Kumasi. When you came to office, the distress that this road caused the public and the concern, you directed that the finance minister carry out whatever he can do to make sure this contractor is paid. Indeed, that has been paid. And I must say that the contractor has significantly worked, done a lot of work. So, Your Excellency, your big push is already yielding results, and we believe that you will leave a legacy that all Ghanaians.
All right, so that governs Kwame Agboja over there, Minister for Roads, and he was with John Dramani Mahama inspecting the Ofankor Nsawam Highway over there. Let's move to some more stories this Sunday evening, the 7th day of December 2025. President John Dramani Mahama has presented 40 armed vehicles to the Ghana Police Service at the police headquarters to boost its operations. Speaking at the handing over ceremony at the police headquarters in Accra on Thursday, December 4, President John Dramani Mahama addressed the officers who will operate the newly procured fleet, reminding them of the value of the machines and the duty attached to their use.
Open unto me the gates of each of these vehicles, that I may enter into them and give glory and honor to God to Kadeti. We dedicate this vehicle to the glory of God, in the name of God alone, who is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you, sir.
Upgraded communication systems and additional patrol pickups.
Of the murders that occurred, with good police intelligence, you've been able to bring the suspects to book. And that is why you need to be equipped to be able to carry out your duties. These 40 vehicles are just the first batch. By the end of this month, you receive 2 tow trucks, so that anytime any of these vehicles gets immobilized anywhere, you can go and pick the vehicle and bring it back to base. You will also get 10 Corvettes operational vehicles that I have been cautioned not to talk about. It's only you who know you have them.
He highlights officers who have died while on operations without proper equipment and assured the government is now prioritizing officer protection as a policy shift.
Many times we send our police, who are the frontline protectors of the public, into assignments without giving them the appropriate safety equipment and instruments to be able to do their work. That is going to be a thing of the past. We will give you the right instruments so that as you do your duty, you also are safe and are able to come back to your families.
Interior Minister cautioned police officers against abusing their authority.
A citizen raises a hand against a police officer, he strikes at the heart of the state. Such conduct is unacceptable, and under the laws of this country, it will be met with firm and decisive response.
All right, so that's the president over there, and the last man who spoke over there is the Minister for Interior, and that's very inspection and commissioning over there. And we'll do some more stories, but let's leave security and the presidency and move to health, because the Minister for Health, yes, the Minister for Health, Menta Akando, has announced in Meet the Press series, government accountability series, indicating that some 500 million has been disbursed to the nurses at the various training institutions, and they say Alawa number.
I'm sorry to say that we have more than almost 50% of the medical doctors we have in this country in the Greater Accra. And therefore, let me take this opportunity to appeal to the medical officers we are posting here at the moment, not to see this policy as punishment, but as an attempt for equitable distribution of the workforce we have in this country. And of course, government will also be seeking to create that congenial atmosphere for you to deliver your work. That notwithstanding, we have paid some 500 million Ghana cedis for the nursing trainee allowance. And first week in December, we are going to pay 231 million Ghana cedis again. So we are not piling up arrears. We are paying promptly the nursing trainee allowance.
All right, so that's Minta Akando, Honorable Minta Akando, the health minister over there. We're going for a quick breather. When we return, there's more health-related stories for you. Please stay. Hi there. What number is this? 3, right? All right. It's time for NSG News. Welcome. My name is Kofi Asante Mensah. And here at NSG News, you'll get serious documentary to watch, news, reviews, views, and what have you. Because we have Pulse of the Week and also exclusive on the hot seat. On NSG News, we say news with integrity.
You know, if you look at the last election, some were in complete shock
of the results.
Yes. While we were telling them 6 months before that
So you are a traitor or what? I don't know.
The last person who will be a traitor in this country will be me. I'm very patriotic.
It is alleged that NDC is sponsoring you to do their dirty work. Let me put it that way. That's my word, dirty work, to discredit the advances of the MPP. You've been drawn into partisan politics. How do you come out of this one?
One, I have not been contracted, required to do anything for NDC against any entity in this country. Absolutely not. I don't belong to the NDC. I don't belong to the MPP. I don't have political party affiliation with any other party. No. Now look, where we are in Hacho now. I remember when I was going to write the O-levels, I didn't have money to pay for the fees. So I had to carry labor, do by day labor. Here. We're one of those who started building houses in this area as a laborer. You have to even go and carry the cement from afar because there were no buildings to store them in. This would be the shock. We were branded as mad people. But the numbers we were banding around was in excess of a 2.something million gap. We have to realize that the country, Ghana, has changed profoundly, even from 2016 levels.
I think it wasn't Ghana government funded.
No, it wasn't Ghana government funded. No, on your own you struggle, and then you go to Denmark. I remember when I arrived in Frankfurt on my way to Denmark, I had only $500 in my pocket, and that was supposed to pay for your accommodation, pay for your feeding, pay for everything.
Hello and welcome back. This is Pulse of the Week, the special Sunday evening edition here on NSG News. We are streaming live on YouTube, and this is NSG News TV. My name is Kofi Asante Mensah, and I say fiercely independent. Let's move on to some more stories because the health minister has been bemoaning the doctors who have been assigned to go to their stations or some posts, and they have refused. He's given them some 1 week. Let's pick up the story. The Minister of Health, Cobra, has given newly posted medical doctors an additional week to report to their duty stations following what he described as an alarming nationwide refusal to take up posts or postings. Mr. Akando said initial reporting figures were not encouraging, revealing that 7 out of every 10 newly assigned doctors had failed to report. And that's how he puts it.
From the update that regions like Upper West and Upper East are recording 0 as at Friday, we will give them additional 1 week to appeal to them to report to their various facilities where they have been posted. After which we will do what we call validation. Unfortunately, there's no way we are going to change anything here. Unfortunately. And so we will give them 1 more week to report to their various health facilities, whilst we are also engaging the stakeholders in their respective districts, regional ministers, members of parliament, DCs, chiefs, to facilitate their stay in their district to be able to give up their best. We have started that myself, engaging them. And so government will also look at how we can incentivize them to give up their best in these districts where they have been posted. I believe, and I have the strongest conviction, that our wonderful medical doctors will respond to this call. I thank you for the opportunity. Nearly 50% of all medical doctors we have in this country in Greater Accra are local. Nearly 50%. It's not scary. So at this point, government has taken a decision. Now look, let's post these medical officers to where their services are needed most. I don't need to say much because I know that they will respond to this call. The various facilities, the regional health directors have placed calls. We are going to follow it by electronic messages. And I am confident that they will respond. I have personally engaged stakeholders to make provisions such as accommodation and other things I do not want to put out there.
Let's do some more health stories because Minister of Health, Minta Akando, Cobra Minta Akando, has announced a significant rise in active users under the National Health Insurance Scheme, NHIS, reporting an increase of 20 million people. Speaking at the Government Accountability Series on Monday, December 1, 2025, the minister said that the growth reflects renewed confidence in the scheme.
Honorable Felix Ofosu-Kwakye, I've seen my Deputy Minister responsible for Health, the Chief Director of the Ministry, the CEO of Ghana National Health Insurance Authority. I've seen the directors from the Ministry. Ladies and gentlemen, I am excited to take this opportunity through this medium to account to the people of this country the happenings in the health sector vis-a-vis the 2026 budget. The 2026 budget is the most people-focused and health-centered budget I have seen recent years. And it aligns so well with the resetting agenda. And we all know we cannot have a productive country without paying attention to the health sector. It is well known that the health of the people in every nation is the wealth of the nation. So you cannot have a prosperous nation without a very strong health sector. And it is His Excellency the President's belief that provision of quality health care is a matter of right and not a privilege. We also know that across the globe, every dollar you invest in the health sector, you are likely to get 2 or 3 folds of economic returns. And therefore, we all know that the health sector is critical, and we see the expenditure not as a cost, but as investment. To begin with, this year, the 2026 budget has seen some 34 billion Ghana cedi allocation. 34 billion Ghana cedis. And that is obviously about 9.4% in increase in the 2023 budget, and then it also represents more than 11% of the total expenditure in 2026. Out of these amounts, we have the National Health Insurance Scheme that takes around 11 billion. And as I indicated the last time, we are voted into power to solve problems. And so we inherited some challenges with respect to the National Health Insurance Scheme. If you all recall, the National Health Insurance was capped, and it was bedeviled with delay in the payment of claims, unrealistic payment of tariffs, and a lot more, co-payment. And so since we took office, His Excellency, one of the policy directives he gave was to uncap the National Health Insurance, so it still remains uncapped.
All right, so that's the health minister over there, and let's do some more health-related story this evening, Sunday, 7th December 2025. My name is Kofi Asantemensa, and this is our news update on NSG News TV, streaming live on YouTube. Please join us and share some few comments with us, and let's do some more health-related stories. The Ghana HIV and AIDS Network, Garnet, has marked World AIDS Day with a health walk in Accra aimed at promoting peace, raising awareness, and rallying national support ahead of Ghana's hosting of the 2025 International Conference on AIDS and STIs in Africa. Speaking at the event, the president of Garnet, Ernest Agyebeng Austin, said the health walk served as this year's main national commemoration of World AIDS Day, observed globally on December 1, 2025.
The purpose of today's program is to mark World AIDS Day, which is on the 1st of December. We are using this health walk to keep fit, and also use this health walk to celebrate the World AIDS Day. This year, we are not going to have another debate besides this. So this is the World AIDS Day that we have marked. And then also, Ghana is hosting ICASA. That's the International Conference on AIDS and STIs in Africa. It's the biggest AIDS conference on the continent and the second largest in the world. And Ghana is hosting it for the first time from 3rd December up to 8th December. So this is an opportunity for us to create more awareness about the event, and then also make sure that Ghana participates well. Yeah, so Africa Unites against AIDS. We are bringing African countries together to share ideas, to share research findings, to share ideas on how we can end the AIDS menace.
Right, so that's how the Ghana AIDS Commission, or how they mark the day, World AIDS Day, on the 1st of December 2025. Today is the 7th of December, bringing you a wrap of what happened in the week. My name is Kofi Asantemensa. Let's do some more health-related stories, and this not really into health, but it's also related because this is disability story. So despite various government intentions or initiatives aimed at improving the lives of persons with disabilities, many continue to face daily obstacles that limit their full participation in society, from inaccessible public buildings to limited employment opportunities. Millions of Ghanaians with disabilities say progress has been slow, and the legal framework meant to protect them, is outdated. It is against this background that the Ghana Federation of Disability Organization, GFD, is calling for the urgent reenactment and passage of the Persons with Disabilities Act 2006 Act 715, arguing that the current law is no longer fit for purpose.
At a press conference in Accra, National Gender Representative Mata Kofi called for urgent reenactment to the Persons with Disability Act 2006, saying the nearly 2-decade-old law is outdated and fails to protect the rights of persons living with disability.
To take immediate action towards the reenactment and passage of the revised Persons with Disability Act 2006, Act 715. Legislative action on the renewed revised act has been slow, leaving millions of Ghanaians with disabilities without an updated legal framework that reflects their rights, dignity, and aspirations.
The Federation insists revising the act is crucial to ensure equal opportunities, stronger protection, and compliance with international standards.
We want a strengthened Disability Act that will modernize Ghana legal framework, ensure clearer institutional responsibilities, improve access to education, employment, healthcare, transport, and justice. And what we are saying is that the time to act is now. Ghana must not delay any further.
Rodelina Bence's report read to you.
All right, so let's do some more education stories, because the Education Minister, Haruna Idrisu, is saying education will be free for more people living with disabilities starting from 2026.
And Mr. Speaker, I'm happy to note that from the 1st of January 2026, President Mahama will make a formal declaration declaring education for all persons with special needs free in Ghana, and would want that to be an enduring legacy and to reach out to them as very marginalized, deprived people. Currently, those of them in the schools and the special needs, we call them integrated and special needs, there are about 39 of them spread across the country, particularly in Ashanti, Volta region, and other parts of it. They live on 8 cedis a day. Government is increasing that to 15 cedis. I'm here with an amendment to the Get Fund Act, and part of the amendment is to declare special needs education free in Ghana. And every other year, Mr. Speaker, the Get Fund will be obliged through Parliament to make a minimum allocation of 65 million to 100 million Ghana cedis dedicated to their feeding. What is significant, Mr. Speaker, will be assistive devices. Elsewhere in the world, those of them who are unable to hear, there are devices that can aid hearing. We will also provide that for them. I'm also aware that the President have directed that District Assembly Common Fund allocation for persons with disability be increased from 3% to 5%, and that this money must be spent at the local level, and accessibility to the fund must be from the Federation of Disabled People as part of his determination to reach out to persons with disability.
The Member of Parliament, Patrick Boama, is indicating to the Speaker that the Finance Minister is killing the ministers, and he slammed the Finance Minister in the August House. That's how he puts it.
Is seeking to increase the airport passenger service charge from 5 Ghana cedis to 100 cedis per passenger. The government is hiding this in the report. The Speaker, 100,000% increase, for 1,000% increase, from 5 Ghana cedis to 1,200 Ghana cedis per passenger on both domestic and international flights. So, Speaker, this is a very serious charge that the country must be made aware of. Mr. Speaker, airport tax. Is this the resetting that now you can't even drive on our roads? Flying to has become too expensive. Is that what they promised this country? Airport tax. From 5 Ghana cedis to 100 Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, I chair the Subsidiary Legislation Committee.
Hold on. Minister, has the fees, have they started charging the fee?
Mr. Speaker, I was just waiting to have my term and ask for a correction on the report. What we have is that the domestic is still 5 Ghana cedis, international economy is 100 Ghana, and international business is 150. That is what we have.
Well. Then it means there's a unique corrections. So let Patrick conclude. Yeah, Patrick, let's see.
Mr. Speaker, the minister has confirmed what I just said.
But he said it's only in reference to the international flight. The domestic flight,
it's
the
not
flight
only,
is...
Mr. Speaker.
That's what he's just said.
5 cities, 200 cities, and
No,
it's
he
only,
just said the 5 cities still remains the 5 cities. That's what he just said.
Mr. Speaker, 5 cities, 200 Ghana cities is only... Is that what the minister is telling us?
He said the 5 cities is still 5 cities. What is this? Patrick Boma, the 5 cities is still 5 cities. The 5 cities or the 100 cities is only. Patrick Boma. Politics, eh? Let's do some more stories, but we still remain in Parliament this Sunday evening. $60 million has been approved by Parliament for the purchase of a Falcon 6X aircraft for the Ghana Air Force under a deal between the Ministry of Defense and Dassault Aviation. Parliament also green light 125 million pounds agreement for Airbus helicopters SAS for 1 H160 and 3 H175 helicopters. The government said these acquisitions are part of the modernization and retooling program aimed at addressing the Air Force's aging fleet and improving its operational capabilities. Watch this.
Parliament on Thursday approved a $60 million agreement between the Ministry of Defense and Dassault Aviation for the acquisition of a Falcon 6X aircraft for the Ghana Air Force. In addition, lawmakers endorsed a €125 million agreement with Airbus Helicopters SAS for the supply of 1 H160 and 3 H175 helicopters for the Air Force. The government says the procurements are part of a broader retooling and modernization program aimed at addressing the deteriorating condition of the Air Force's fleet and enhancing operational capacity. The aircraft are expected to be delivered within 4 years and will support a range of Air Force operations, including aerial surveillance, troop and logistics transport, maritime patrols, air defense, disaster response, and medical evacuations. During a debate on the Defense and Interior Committee report on the agreements, the chairman, James Agaga, says the continued use of the current fleet of helicopters and the presidential jet has become financially unsustainable.
Mr. Speaker, the committee further noted that the long-term economic benefits of procuring the new aircraft outweigh the associated costs. It was evident that the continued reliance on the aging Mi-17 helicopter fleet and the Falcon 900EX aircraft has become financially unsustainable and operationally inefficient for the Ghana Air Force. Over a projected 15-year service life, the total life cycle cost of the proposed new fleet is estimated to be 30 to 40% lower.
Welcome back. Thank you very much. It's all good. Some animals are worrying me here, but it's fine. It's fine. Thank you very much. My name is Kofi Asante Mensah. Let's leave Parliament and get to the Driver Vehicle Licensing Authority, the DVLA, because they are ending the year-based registration processes, and it's a nice deal. The story says the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority, DVLA, is targeting complete registration of both new and old vehicles under its new number plate system by December 2026. The 2-year registration exercise is expected to see over 4 million registered vehicles in the country re-registered under the new system as the authority sets out to introduce the new technology-based number plates beginning January 1, 2026.
So you can see that with the old system, as soon as it's 2nd January, people even come to sleep in DVLA premises for a new number to be given to them at the first time in the year. So it gives pressure, it's congestion. Then both customers and DVLA staff are never free with this system. You will be working the whole day and close somewhere 8 o'clock in the night because people are in the queue still waiting for you to serve them. But this new system, you are just going to apply online, because there's nothing like I'm getting the first number or second number. So you apply online, and once you apply online and upload your information online, we will vet everything online. When we are clear, we'll just schedule you. Mensa, come Wednesday, 3rd December at 10 o'clock to continue your registration process. Then you come and continue. So in this system, we are not going to face the pressure, the queue, the long queues in our offices any longer. And people should not be thinking that they are going to get nothing like early number with this system. As you said, even right now with the VRS we are using, when I upload 1 to 100 on the system to be issued, and you come, the system can just give you 100. Even you are the first person that I'm serving for the year, the system will give you 100, it may give you 100. The system may give you 70. So there's nothing like getting first number at this time. But if you like a given number, like I want 10, 10 is your preferred number, then you reserve that 10 for yourself and apply for it. We call it special number. So you reserve the 10 as you like it, then it will be given to you. So that is it. Thank you very much.
That is the DVLA over there, and I can't wait for my number. I can't wait. Let's move to the camp of the Kissi Agyebeng constituency member of parliament Kojo Ofankor. Member of parliament for Kissi Agyebeng, Kojo Ofankor, has warned that Ghana faces a growing risk of becoming a conduit for terrorist activities if critical internal security is not taken good care of, or he was speaking and indicating to some media organizations outside the country and indicating and warning that we should be careful. The event was organized by the Center for Policy Scrutiny, CPS, on Tuesday, 2nd day of December 2025. The former information minister pointed to a terrible combination of factors that could make Ghana a soft target for extremist infiltration.
Sought to strengthen intelligence, deter radicalism, and secure our borders. However, these are not void of challenges. Our analysts are warning that Ghana risks becoming a conduit for extremism and its related networks operating across West Africa. The circulation of over 2 million small arms pieces in Ghana, our porous land borders, migration pressures, and corruption all create vulnerabilities that extremist groups may exploit. Interpol operations have revealed that Ghanaian nationals trafficked in cross-border criminal schemes linked to terrorism, while our northern borders with Burkina Faso have already exposed communities to recruitment by jihadist groups. And that is why today's dialogue, Excellency, is so critical. The fight against terrorism cannot be left to security agencies alone. It requires...
Right, welcome back. That's Kojo Ofankor over there going for a quick spot of break. When we pause and we go for break and we return, we take in some little water and enjoy some great music from the camp of Daddy Lumba. Then we'll come back to do more. Please stay. It's still Pulse of the Week, Sunday edition, specially made for you, 7th December 2025, with your man, Kofi Asante Mensah, with Kofi Berry and Kofi Justice Kluche. We'll be right back.
mi besu aminti when you ma jidde mi besu aminti oh no.
Hi there. What number is this? 3, right? All right. It's time for NSG News. Welcome. My name is Kofi Asante Mensam. And here at NSG News, you'll get serious documentary to watch, news, reviews, views, and what have you. Because we have Pulse of the Week and also exclusive on the hot seat. On NSG News, we say news with integrity. Hi, and welcome back. News with Integrity. Thank you very much, Daddy Lumba. And this coming Saturday, we'll be having Daddy Lumba's funeral all the way in Kumasi Sports Stadium. I think it's a state-supported funeral. And those who are worrying us in court, please stop it. Stop it. Let's go and celebrate our legend, Daddy Lumba. Let's do some more stories. We'll move all the way to the camp of the Lands and Natural Resources Ministry, because its leader, the minister, Amakofibua, is up with a story relating to royalties and lithium. Let's talk about it. Lands and Natural Resources Minister Emmanuel Amakofibua says the government's proposed lithium framework is designed to automatically raise Ghana's royalty earners whenever global prices increase, ensuring the country secures greater value from its mineral resources. Speaking at a press conference here in Accra on Wednesday, the minister explained that the flexible royalty mechanism is a strategic response to volatile market conditions and stiff global competitions for mining investment. And that's how he posted it.
Will always be guided by the law. Currently, the applicable royalty rate for mining operation, including lithium, as you know, he said as set or stated by law, and what is in the books right now. And let me talk about the history of this amendment that has happened. There was an initial royalty rate of 3 to 6%. It was amended and was stated that royalty will be at 5%. And then there was another amendment that says that it will be by an act as applicable by law. What was missing was that the instrument that should guide that applicable by law was never in place. And so, technically speaking, what you could refer to was the original one, which says that 5%. I'm very happy to inform you that we've worked closely with the Attorney General. We'll be coming to, once we finish with Cabinet, we'll be coming to Parliament with a new instrument that will permanently lay a complete, comprehensive guideline on royalties, not only in the lithium sector, but in all minerals. It's very important we do so, having learned lessons as we go forward. Learn lessons. It was very clear, for example, not too long ago, the announce of gold was what? 1,900, 2,500, went over 3,000 and close to 4,000. There's no other mechanism for you to do any adjustment, for example. And so I thought this is the opportunity for us to basically review all of that. And I'm happy to inform you that I've taken the steps to do exactly that. And as I go back to the lithium agreement, the recent downturn in global...
All right, so let's leave mining and move all the way to the health, because the health minister at the accountability series this very week. Today is a Sunday. On Monday last week, I must say, 1st of December, he was there and he was addressing the press over there. He made mention clearly that the zipline deal has not been cancelled. It is yet to be determined by way of its cancellation. But he also mentioned that Zipline, flying drones, Zipline, the company that is flying drones, they are supposed to be flying blood to donate at hard-reaching areas. They were flying non-essential products like condoms and also school uniforms. And this is how he puts it.
Zipline, it operates multiple distribution centers covering many regions. Through this network, the service reaches hundreds of clinics and hospitals that otherwise might struggle with road access, supply chain delays, or stockouts. It says the drone deliveries have gone beyond just vaccines. They now include blood products, essential medicines, antivenom, and emergency supply. Recent reports, however, indicate that Zipline has shut down 3 of its operational centers due to an outstanding 174 million debt owed by government. Minority Leader Alexander Afenyo-Markin alleged on the floor of Parliament last week that a contract had been cancelled. Majority Leader Mahama Ofankor called for a cancellation of the contract, describing it as unjustifiable. The health minister at the government accountability series questioned Zipline's deal, as he says the drones are delivering non-critical supplies like condoms, exercise books, school uniforms, and more. He said government is engaging the company on the way forward as it pushes to secure value for money.
Apart from that, their services was to concentrate on the hard-to-reach areas and emergency services. But upon review of the activities, what we have realized is that the hard-to-reach areas constitute only 12% of the activities, 12%, 1-2. And emergency services is 4% of the activities. And it will interest you to know some of the items they fly. Items like condom, blood donor cards, not blood donor cards, mosquito nets, food and nutrition items.
But I want to find out, Mr. Minister, these are some of the items they keep flying. Are these all the items? Do they not fly blood, okay, and critical services, products, and stuff like that to hard-to-reach communities? Do they not fly them? Okay, you know, sometimes we can do politics with things. Okay, you just want to give a dog a bad name so you can hang it. So let's be careful. If people would die as a result of canceling the Zipline contract, we have to be careful. If you have to review and check what the Bawumia, I think Bawumia led this Zipline thing, okay, the Kufuor Bawumia administration, especially fronted by the Vice President then, as he was, Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Please, you can investigate and review and do so many things, but if you want to give a bad name to a dog and hang it, I'm not sure it's the right thing. All right, so let's move and talk about the Vice President, current Vice President, Professor Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman, because she has been praising her boss, not professor, he's not a professor, John Dramani Mahama, okay. So Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman, says President John Dramani Mahama's decision to grant amnesty to 998 inmates is a strong message of compassion and a commitment to giving people another chance at life. She shared this during the graduation parade of Prison Officer Cadet Course Intake 32. According to her, the amnesty reflects the president's belief that justice must include mercy and that society benefits from people who have reformed or are allowed to return home to rebuild their lives once again.
His Excellency the President's recent amnesty for 998 inmates is a powerful statement of mercy and a reminder that true justice requires compassion and a belief in second chances. His act also forms part of our broader effort to decongest our facilities, enhance humane conditions, and uphold the spirit of correction. His Excellency the President's recent amnesty for 998 inmates is a powerful statement of mercy and a reminder that true justice requires compassion and a belief in second chances. His act also forms part of our broader effort to decongest our facilities, enhance humane conditions, and uphold the spirit of correction.
So that's the Vice President there. Let's leave all of that and do some new patriotic party politics. Step into the politics of the new patriotic party. They have recently launched their constitution, and Freema Opari was there to speak on behalf of former President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and you'll be itching to hear what Freema Opari said on behalf of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. But first, the new patriotic party has launched its amended constitution, introducing reforms aimed at deepening internal democracy, strengthening constitution or communication structures, and restoring unity ahead of the 2028 general election. The amended constitution is the outcome of months of nationwide consultation undertaken by a constitution review committee established by the National Executive Committee.
Today, we are not just launching a document, we are recommitting to the very soul of the new patriotic party. That is our enduring principles, clear processes, and a collective commitment to a common cause that will transform the new patriotic party. Firstly, let us offer our profound gratitude to the leadership of the party, the National Council, the Constitution Amendment Committee, led by the hard-working lawyer Frank Davis. You have worked tirelessly for months in order to compile the 2025 amended Constitution. A special appreciation to the countless patrons at all levels who contributed by sending proposals and recommendations for the consideration. This amended 2025 Constitution is a product of introspection, real-life experience, and quest to work hard, hand in hand, towards recapturing power in the near future. That is 2028. You have done a great service to the party, and I commend you all. Distinguished patrons, under the timeless principles of the Dankwa Buzia Dombo tradition, the pillars of right to freedom, justice, and the rule of law are not just for Ghana, they are the bedrock of our internal life. Our party is a dynamic force, and a force to be effective, its channels must be clear, its structures be fair, and its gates open to the best ideas and brightest talents. We should therefore not only see our constitution as a rule book for managing disputes, but our party's operating system for rebuilding a united front. The amendments we unveiled today on party discipline, internal democracy, candidate selection, expansion of our delegate system have a single aim. That is to strengthen our internal justice, our internal freedom, and our internal rule of law for a formidable party. It is about ensuring that every member, from the polling station executive in my hometown in Zebila to the national chairman here in Accra, understands the framework that binds us in our pursuit of political power to serve our nation, Ghana. Therefore, my charge to us all is this, that the 2025 amended Constitution should not be left to gather dust on the shelf. Let us internalize it. Let our officers study it. Let our members understand it. Let every aspiring leader commit to its letter and spirit. Let us remember that a constitution is only as strong as the willingness of its people to abide by it.
So that's the voice of Frema Opare, but the words are not her words. They are words of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. So Nana Addo speaking the voice of the former Chief of Staff, Frema Opare, over there at the launch of the NPP Constitution. But at the same event, the General Secretary of the party, Justin Kodia, said NDC's government is interfering in legal processes and legal proceedings in our country, and he is not a happy man at all. Watch this.
That the people of Ghana gave the NDC an overwhelming mandate in both presidential and parliamentary elections on December 7, 2024, and as a party, respect that decision. This overwhelming mandate comes with huge expectations from the Ghanaian people, who are rightly so, expecting the NDC to tackle the issues of unemployment with their formula 133 as they promised during their campaign. The people of Ghana are expecting the NDC to tackle the issues of Galamsey, which is now worsening under their watch, posing an existential threat of our very survival. Mr. Chairman, nearly a year into their tenure, none of these have materialized. Instead, we have witnessed escalating abuse of incumbency and state-sponsored intimidation of political opponents and the media. We have seen a disturbing pattern of filing nollie prosecute to free their members who were standing trial for allegedly embezzling huge sums of money from the state. We have seen attempts to capture state institutions, including the judiciary, and efforts to usurp parliamentary seats we have won or they have legitimately lost. Unfortunately, the judiciary, which is supposed to be the last vanguard of rule of law, has suddenly been captured by the executive, particularly after the unlawful removal of the Chief Justice.
So that's Justin Kodia over there, and that's our show for today, Sunday, the 7th day of December 2025, with yours truly, Kofi Asante Mensah. This has been Energy's Pulse of the Week, special edition on Sunday. Thank you very much. You'll catch me on Wednesday as I bring you another midweek edition of Pulse of the Week and bring you major stories from the Republic of Ghana, wrap of hot and major stories. Walking around the corridors of power. A big thank you to Kofi Berry. And we say kudos to you, Kofi, Moni Ajuma, and going out to you, Justice Kluche. Thank you very much to our Secretary and our CEO. God bless you, all of you. And until we meet again on Wednesday, this has been your servant. And I say, I have a special proverb for you. Should I say it? The chameleon changes color to match the earth. But the earth never changes color. I said it soft. Think about it. Thank you. It's Kofi Asante saying tatai and bye-bye to you. Good night.
Me be swimming to you. When you did 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 me be swimming to you. my TBB was my street can crutch for me. The door of money. I didn't say I want that you know to you up on the G.